Alright, sports fans, welcome to game number 4 here. The series now is Giants leading 2-1 over the Anaheim Angels. Fantastic series as we, of course, go through the 2002 World Series. Now today we are going to be seeing the Giants. They're not going to change their lineup at all, besides actually moving up JT Snow to the, I think it's the 6th spot, Reggie Sanders to the 7th spot. So just like the game number 1, we're going to be changing it to that. John Lackey will be on the mound for the Angels. He's a semi-star, semi-flash, semi-control. He is a prospect. Now remember, of course, I believe this was his, rookie year, or if not rookie year, second or third season there. So he was really young at this time. On the mound here, starting off here, is going to be Kirk Reuter for the San Francisco Giants. He's an icon. He's got gold fielding and then semi-star control. So definitely very good there for them. The Angels are going to go up with a little bit of a different lineup here. So David Eckstein, Darren Erstad, Tim Salmon, Garrett Anderson, Troy Glaus, Scott Spezio, and then Benji Gill. So we're going to see that happen here. Adam Kennedy hasn't been doing too well. He's been batting around 175 or 178. If you guys looked at the stats here, I usually post them, or I just posted them yesterday to you guys watch the look at the stats of what's happening. Definitely not doing so well, as he of course is in the all-time baseball franchise league. But definitely want to see some good batting out of him here today, or at least his replacement Benji Gill there. And we're going to try to see if by chance the Angels can continue the hot lead. Now, just as a reminder here, guys, Kenny Lofton is hot, and so is David Eckstein. He's hot too, till further notice. The hot batters here today, I believe, we'll go through once we get to them here. But we want to go down to the first pitch here, as of course it's going to be Kirk Reuter on the mound, and of course David Eckstein up to bat. Now, the hot batters here for today's games are going to be actually, just looking back at the stats, just so you guys remember. I don't want you guys to, of course, wonder there. It's actually Scott Spezio. He was really great. He had around a 2.250 OPS, so that's a fantastic percentage there. And then it's going to be also JT Snow. Jeff Kent. Sorry about that, Jeff Kent. So yeah, Jeff Kent and Scott Spezio are the hot batters, and the cold batters are Tim Salmon, who struck out twice and was up for 4 at-bats, and then also Reggie Sanders did the same, but of course was for the San Francisco Giants. So with the first pitch here, guys, we'll go through as we of course always do, with David Eckstein leading off the game here, guys. Let's see first pitch here from Kirk Reuter. Okay, 1-5-6 here. 1-5-6. Is the batter a whiffer? No. So that's outfield drama. First bat of the game here. Looks like we're going to be looking at some outfield drama here. Okay, 24. Center fielder Gold. So center fielder is Kenny Lofton. He is Gold. So sensational diving catch, fly ball out. Now, it is good to note here as we of course go over to the team chemistry chart here, guys. Both teams are actually semi-dissonant. They just don't really feel confident in themselves today. So as Darren Erstad comes up to bat here, we'll be absolutely having to deal with that play, it looks like here. Okay, so it looks like a 25 here. So 25, pitching team dissonant. Well, it looks like they're not today because the decider die says no. So let's see here. So it looks like a fly out to right field. So fly ball, batter out there. So it looks like right then they were just fine there. It wasn't too big of a issue there. No clubhouse issues or spats going on. And Tim Salmon coming up to bat here, the cold batter. So 4.66, wild pitcher. Now Kirk Reuter is, Neuter, I think it is, is not a wild pitcher. So home run king or slugger, he is a slugger, so that's going to be a strikeout. So he's definitely continuing his cold ways there, but that's going to be Kirk's first strikeout and the first strikeout of the game here. So Kenny Lofton up to bat here. Okay, John Lackey, let's see what he's going to bring up to the bat here, or up to the plate here. So 1-4-4, flash. Does John Lackey have flash? He's semi-flash. Decider die says no. So it's going to be, is he a hero? He is not. So that's going to be a ground out to shortstop there. So ground ball, batter out to shortstop. There's one away there for John Lackey and the Angels. Rich Aurelia, 4.46. So 446 says star pitcher, he is semi-star. Decider die says no. Sad sack utility or patient, he is semi-utility. Let's check that out here. So nope, there's no utility there. So it's gonna be a single to right field there, and he might active steal. He's not. He's a stoic person, so it's just gonna be no batter out. It's gonna be a line drive, single to right field there, and that'll be one man on. The first hit of the game there comes for Rich Aurelia. Okay, so 2-3-5. 2-3-5 with one man on. Okay, wild pitcher, no he's not. Eager batter, he is semi-eager. Decider die says no. Looks like the decider die is saying no to everything here. Ground out to second base. So ground out to second base here. Now he is not patient. He's semi-eager, so he will just ground out to second base. With that, because the runner is on first, it's going to be a fielder's choice. So ground ball, fielder's choice, and the runner's going to advance to the second base. I apologize. Runner's going to be out at second base. So Eckstein, Kennedy Eckstein, it's going to be out Rich Aurelia with Jeff Kent getting on base there. All right, Barry Bonds. Okay, 1-4-6. 1-4-6, pitcher flash. Decider die says no. Champion batter, he is semi-champion. Let's check it out and see what happens. Looks like yes there, because the decider I said yes there. So bloop single to left field. Okay, bloop single there. So line drive, single to left field there, and that will move him there. It's only going to make the base runners run once to the next next bag. So we're going to go to the 2 men on and 2 outs here. Okay. Okay, so it looks like 4-6-6. 4-6-6, wild pitcher, no. Home run king or slugger, he is a slugger, so that'll be a strike 3 there called, and that'll be the first strikeout there for John Lackey and the Angels, and that'll bring up the top of the second there with no runs on and 2 men left on. Okay, Garrett Anderson, here we go. Okay, 4-5-6 here. 4-5-6 says patient batter, he is not, fly out to center field. Now I know I apologize if I messed up a little bit there in the beginning. I know that I had a single to right field active steals play, and I didn't actually go to the player experience chart, so I definitely apologize for that, guys, because I know I missed that there. So I know you guys probably already thought about that, but I apologize there, guys. I wish I could go back and change it. But we're going to go to the team chemistry chart here for Troy Gloss here, the next batter. 1-5. 1-5 here. Pitching team in harmony. They are not, because they are semi-dissonant, and they're actually going to be dissonant this time here. So it's going to be a bloop single, and there is no alpha or triangle thing there for us. So bloop single, ball in play. Line drive, single. So we're going to say, since he's a righty, it's going to go over to Barry Bonds there at left field, and that'll be a first hit there for the Angels against Kirk Reuter, whose average was 25 batters per game, so he should be able to go through a couple of innings here if he gets them out pretty quickly. 1-1-4 with 1 man on, pitcher fresh, he is. That's going to be a ground out to shortstop, and that'll cause a double play. So shortstop, oh, there we go, we're going to cancel that real quick here. Ball in play, ground ball, batter out, double play. Aurelia, Kent, and Snow. That's going to be a double play to end the inning. Okay, bottom of the second, JT Snow coming up to bat here. Hot batter, or no, not hot batter, Jeff Kent. I get them mixed up all the time, I don't know why. All right, 4-4-6. 4-4-6 says star. He is semi-star. It looks like right now he will be. So that's going to be a ground out to second base. So ball in play, ground ball, batter out, second base to Spezio. Reggie Sanders, here we go. Okay, Reggie Sanders here, cold batter, 3-4-6. See if he can hit himself out of the slump here. Is he a whiffer? Or eager? He is not. So that'll be a base on ball, so at least he gets on base here. And looks like active is going to steal. Now he is semi-active, but Decider Die says no. So he is not active at this time. So 1 man on with 1 out here, and that'll bring up the team chemistry chart here. Okay, David Bell, definitely a hot batter here. David Bell is doing great here lately. 3-6 here, batting team harmony. Batting team is not in harmony. They're semi dissonant. So it looks like it's going to be a pop out to left field. So ball in play, fly ball, batter out to left field there. Anderson's underneath it. And we're going to bring up the pitcher here, Kirk Reuter. Okay, so pitcher's going to come up to bat here. Okay. 235. 235. Wild pitcher. He's not. Eager. Let's see here. He is eager, so that's going to be a single through shortstop. Through the shortstop. Now it says if he's a whiffer, it's going to be a strikeout. But as you guys can see, he's not a whiffer, so it's going to be a single through the shortstop there. So it looks like they had a hard ground ball single past the David Eckstein there. They probably were in a play there to get him out there, probably a little bit choked in there, but definitely when they pitched to him, they probably didn't think he was going to hit a nice single there, blooper right through there. So good for him. Okay, so 2 men on, and the pitcher doing great work for himself there. 145. 145 struggler. He is not struggling right now. So that's going to be a ground out 2. Let's see here. Ground out 2. He's a lefty, so first base. Now with 2 men on, first and second, that's going to be a double play. Runner to third. So it doesn't matter if it's a double play or not because it's 2 outs. So you guys probably already saw that there, and we're probably wondering why I even cared. So it's going to be Spezio to Lackey, and that's going to be out there, number 3. Okay, here we go. So I think I need to change this real quick here. Not sure what's going on here. I think I may have put in the wrong batter here. Let me check real quick here. Anaheim. Yeah, I may have put in the wrong batter there. Oopsie daisy, that's not good. Okay, so let's check that out here. Now, I'll show you guys how to do this just so you guys can see this. It's pretty easy to do. What I'm going to do is go to plays, and I can actually go all the way back here, and I can see Kennedy. And unfortunately, Kennedy is not playing. It's actually here. I can edit this play, and the batter is different. So we're going to choose the replacement. So Scott Spezio. So Scott Spezio, let's see here. Choose replacement. So in-game at second base. So in-game at second base is actually going to be, so let's see here. Scott Spezio was the one that actually hit there. So only change this play. So we're going to save that, and it's going to change that play to where that happened, right? So finished editing, done. So now Scott Spezio was the one that had that, right? Now if I looked at it, it'll say that he has already hit there. If I look at the plays or stats there, and that doesn't matter because we're actually going to change that. See how it already says he's already hit? What we're going to do is we're actually going to change Spezio to go down here, right? And since Lackey's, of course, playing there, we actually have to fill in how the actual play is going to be here. So it was pitcher, then Molina, then Jill, and then Scott Spezio. So we're going to fill this position, and we're going to put in Jill, and now Jill will be playing second base. So there you go. We're all set. We have 9 players, and Spezio is batting in front of him, and he already is played, so we're good to go. So just like that, you guys can see how easy it is to change on Game Changer. Really great application, so you guys can utilize it if you're a fool like me and make a complete mess of it sometimes. Well, with that here, Benji Jill is coming up here. No outs. Okay, 3-3-6. 3-3-6, ace. So is the pitcher an ace? He is not. Sasak, utility, or patient. He is neither of those. So 3-3-6 says single to center field. So line drive here to center field, and that's going to bring up player experience chart here for Benji Molina. One of the Molina brothers here. Okay. 1-1 here, so 11 here, so player experience chart, prospect pitcher. Is he a prospect pitcher? No, he's an icon pitcher. So it's going to be a strikeout because he's got that great arm there, so he's going to strike out there and bring down Molina, and that'll bring up the pitcher, John Lackey, who definitely has gotten probably better at playing batting there since he's gone to the Cubs, but let's see how he's going to do here when he's a prospect, just brand new to the league. 2-3-5. So 2-3-5 says wild pitcher. He is not. Eager batter. He is. So single through shortstop, but he is a whiffer, so that will make it a strikeout as well. So that's 2 strikeouts in a row. Of course, you always want to do that when you're facing the bottom of the order, especially when you're in a in the National League there. Excuse me for my voice there. But we have 2 away, 2 struck out, and David Eckstein up to bat here. Okay, so 4-5-5. 4-5-5 says flash pitcher. He is not. Home run king? Nope. That's going to be a ground out to first base. So ball in play, ground ball, batter out. JT Snow's got it. There we go. We're going up to see Rich Aurelia here on the bottom of the 3rd. I think that's already 3 strikeouts for Kirk Reuter. He's doing great here. And we're just blowing by the plays here. So let's see here. That's going to be 255. 255 says star pitcher. He is semi-star. Decided I says yes to that. That'll be a strikeout. Now, he doesn't have a good eye. If he did, it would have been a ball 4 there, but Rich Aurelia does not, so he is out. Jeff Kent up to bat here. 1 away. 336. Ace pitcher. He is not. Sad sack utility or patient. Sad sack utility or patient. No. So that's a single to center field. Ball play, the line drive, single to center field there, and that's going to bring up player experience chart for the one and only Barry Bonds. Now, who had a home run here in the last game, I believe. So definitely looking to try to get back on his horse again here and get that home run king going on here. 2-6 here for player experience chart. Icon pitcher. Is he? He is not. He's a prospect there. So batter drops single over second base. So he gets that good shot there. Line drive single over second base there. And I say Darren Erstad gets to it. 2 men on. Benito Santiago coming up to bat here. Okay. 2 men on. 1 out. Bottom of the third. So 3-4-6. So 3-4-6 says here. Eager batter. He is semi-eager. So it looks like yes. So he is a yes on that because of this Saturday there. So it's going to be a fly out to center field. So batter out there. Darren Erstad there. Perfection there. So JT Snow will be coming up to bat here with 2 outs here after the fly ball. Okay, 1-4-4. 1-4-4 says flash pitcher. He is semi-flash. Decided I says no to that right now. Is he a hero batter? He is not. So that'll be a ground out to shortstop. Now he is semi-whiffer, so let's see if he strikes out here. He does not. It does not show that he's going to strike out. So just a little ground ball there. Batter out, Eckstein to Spezio. And that'll end of the inning here. We're going to have Erstad coming up here to start at the top of the 4th. All right, let's check it out here, see how this rolls here for us. Okay, 2-1-6. So 2-1-6, so that's going to be a 1-2-6 play here. So fresh pitcher. Top of the 4th, he is semi-fresh. And Decided I says yes to that. So that's going to be a line out to second base there. So line drive, batter out. Second base to Jeff Kent. Not just a hot batter, but also a hot player, it looks like. Okay, Tim Salmon up to bat. Okay, 2-4-4, cold batter. Let's see if he can get himself out of the hole here. Ace pitcher, he is not. Champion batter, not yet. Ground out to shortstop. Now, he says if he's a whiffer, then it will be a strikeout here. Saturday says yes to that, so that will be another strikeout. So it looks like Tim Salmon is just continuing his cold spout here throughout the playoffs here, or at least through the World Series. So 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Garrett Anderson, who's not doing too bad. He actually has a 300 batting average or so. So 2-4-5. Let's see how he does here. Is he a hero? He is. So that's going to be a single to left field. So continuing that great play by GA here. Over to Barry Bonds there. So Troy Glass coming up to bat here with 1 man on and 2 out here. Definitely want to swing away here, Troy. See what happens. 3-4-6. 3-4-6 says, is the batter eager? He is not. So that's a base on balls and active steals. Does not matter. He is not active, but that will bring up team chemistry chart, which is not good for either team. So hopefully, let's see whose team gets the unlucky card here. Okay, 1-3. So pitching team harmony. No, they do not. So that's going to be a single. So single here. So ball in play, single. Not line drive, so single here. And since he's a batting there, the opposite of the pitcher, which is a right-hander, he'll be batting right, so that'll go over to the left fielder there. Now, I want to see how the play will go out for base running. So it looks like runners advance on base on 1 base on hits, 2 bases on doubles. Active runners score from second base on any hit on 2 outs. Any runner scores from second base on any hit. Anderson was on second base, so that will be a single RBI there for last play there. And that'll bring home Garrett Anderson. Now that single, of course, is going to bring up the baseball right now chart here for Benji Jill. Okay, so That's the first score there, so 1-0 Anaheim here in the top of the fourth. 1-6 here. Baseball right now says hot pitcher. He is not. So batter lines clean single past second base. So it's going to be a single line drive past second base there. Kenny Lofton's going to pick it up there, and that'll move over Troy Glaus here on last play. That'll be a single because, of course, there is 2 outs. So that will move over Troy Glaus to home. That'll be 2-0 to Anaheim Angels. So 2 runs scored here in the top half of the fourth. So Benji Molina coming out to bat here. See if Kirk can get back to normal, easy, routine plays here. 3-4-4. So 3-4-4 says the pitcher prospect. It looks like he's not patient. He is not patient, so that's going to be a pop out to second base. Okay, Jeff Kent catches it there, so that's going to bring up Sanders, Bell, and of course, the top of the order, I believe, here. And that'll bring up the bottom of the order, actually, 7, 8, 9. So Reggie Sanders here definitely needs to get out of that rut here to help him out. So that will be 3-4-4. So 3-4-4, prospect pitcher. He is a prospect pitcher. So well hit fence. Okay, so Reggie Sanders here. Let's see how he does it here. He is a semi-home run king. So we definitely need to see if he gets that home run here. Okay, here we go. Big time play. Reggie Sanders. Oh, wow, look at that. It's a home run king. A 2 means a home run here, folks. So Reggie Sanders is going to get a home run here. So fantastic shot there. Fly ball, home run. And he's a righty, so that'll be a left field shot right over the fence there. No doubt about it. That's 2-1 Angels here. Bottom of the fourth as the Giants strike back. So David Bell here on a roll, the crowd screaming here, chanting his name. 2-5-6. Let's see if he can handle it here. Struggling pitcher? No. Champion or patient? He's neither of those. That's going to bring up infield drama. Okay. So 5-5. Infield drama. 5-5 says first baseman Iron. First baseman Iron. Is Scott Spezio Iron? I don't think he is. Let's see here. No, he's just regular. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. So 5-5 here. So that will be a routine ground out. So ball in play, ground ball, batter out. Spezio right there. Boom. Done. So the pitcher is up to bat here, Kirk Reuter. And we'll see what happens here when he comes up to bat here. After that blasted shot by Reggie Sanders there. Okay, 1-4-6. 1-4-6 says flash pitcher. He is semi-flash. Decided I says yes to that. That'll be a strikeout. So strikeout there for against the pitcher there. So gets back at him for striking him out, it looks like. And Kenny Lofton will be up to bat here. Okay, 4-5-5. 4-5-5 here. Flash pitcher. Decided I says no this time, so not a flash pitcher just yet. Home run king. Nope. That's me a ground out to first base here. So ground ball, batter out, Spezio to Lackey. And that'll be done. That'll bring up Lackey, Eckstein, and then Erstad. Okay, so it looks like we're doing the top of the fifth here. John Lackey up to bat here. Okay. 3-4-4, guys. So 3-4-4 says prospect pitcher. He is not. Patient batter. Nope. That'll be a pop out to second base. Ball in play, pop fly, batter out. Second base to Jeff Kent. And that'll bring up the top of the order here with David Eckstein. Okay. Okay, so 1-4-4 here. 1-4-4 says flash pitcher. Kirk Reuter is not. Hero. David Eckstein is. So that's a single to right field, and that'll continue his fantastic play here. So that's going to be a single to right field as he pulls it over there. Gets on the first there and brings up Darren Erstad. Okay. Okay, 1-2-2. One man on and one out here in the top of the fifth. 1-2-2 says workman pitcher. No. Champ or whiffer. He is neither of those, so it's going to be a line out to third base. Now with one man on here, that'll actually be a double play. So, or actually not a line out. I apologize. A line out just means he's out. So line out there. The runner's going to stay there. And so that'll be a line drive, batter out. And to bring up Tim Salmon. Cold as ice batter here. And let me check here and see if I can maybe bring in Orlando Palmeiro for him. He's just, I mean, yeah, let's bring in Orlando Palmeiro, who is the outfielder there, and we can put him in there because Tim Salmon's just not doing it. He is just cold. I don't want him on taking down the team anymore as much as I can because Orlando is still hitting 1,000 here at this point. He is definitely doing well here, so we're going to play Orlando Palmeiro at right field at this point. So hopefully this can help us out here. So 4-5-6 here. So 4-5-6 says he's a batter patient. He is not. So that's a fly out to center field. So unfortunately, we couldn't get him to do anything there for us there. But nonetheless, it'll bring up the next batter here for the Giants, the next inning here, the bottom half of the inning. And that'll push us over to team chemistry. As it kind of flows into it, the crowd's cheering here. Let's see which team is affected by it here. 45, batting team harmony. They are not. That's a ground out too. Let's see here. He is a righty, so that'll be a ground ball. I guess you'd say a ground ball over to Troy Gloss there to Spezio. And that'll put him away there. So Jeff Kent will be no problem coming up here after that play. So one batter down, bottom of the fifth. 2-1 Angels here, 1-1-6. 1-1-6 is going to say is the batter pitcher fresh. He's semi-fresh. Decided I says no, so that is not going to be a strikeout, utility, or a sad sack. Neither of those. So that's a single to left field. So it might start being time here to start looking into pitching changes here as we get into the bottom of the fifth, getting all these hits on base, especially when we have Barry Bonds coming up to bat here. With one man on, let's see what Barry can do here. Barry, 255. 255 says, is the pitcher a star? He is semi-star. Decided I says yes. That, my friends, will be a strikeout. So he does not have a good eye, so struck out Barry Bonds there. A really great stop there. I can see the crowd quieting down here at Pac Bell Park. Absolutely lovely play there. 1-2-5 is next up to bat here, or Benito Santiago is the one up to bat, and struggler pitcher, he is not. Patient batter, nope. That'd be a ground out to third base. Now, that's 2 away. That'll end the inning here. Ground ball to third base there to Scott Spezio from Gloss to Spezio, and that'll bring up Garrett Anderson, GA here, the top of the 6th. Let's keep it moving here, folks. Now, I think Reuter's doing pretty good. He could go through one more inning here, depending on how well he does in the top of the 6th here, guys. So 4-5-5 here. 4-5-5. Flash pitcher. He's not. Home run king. Nope. That's a ground ball, or a ground out to first base there. Ground out first base there. So that'll be JT Snow there, or Troy Gloss coming up to bat here. 2-2-3. 2-2-3 says wild pitcher. Nope. Slugger utility. He is not any of those. So that's a single to left field. So line drive single. Oops. Single to left field there. And active steals. Now he's not an active runner there, so he will just play safe there at first base. Scott Spezio is going to be coming up to bat here. Hot batter definitely for today. 3-4-6. Let's see here. Eager batter. No. Base on balls. Active steals. He's not an active. So he'll just stay there with Troy Gloss in front of him on second there. Runner in scoring position. One out here. And we're going to go with Benji Jill over to the team chemistry chart, which is actually being kind of a snake-bitten area here for any team who gets it. So 45 here. Batting team harmony. They're not. So it looks like ground out to infield choice here. Now, if we're doing the base running here, a 4 means that runners advance 1 base on ground outs, right? So I would assume it was a hard ground ball there. Hard ground ball. And because I'm just going to say because the runners are going to advance here, I'm going to say batter out at first. I'm going to say that was probably a hit, well hit to JT Snow here. And then Kirk Reuter had a run over there, and then I'll move over the batters there, runners there to second and third. So runners advance there, not terrible play there, but you definitely want to get them home now at this point since you've now moved over a batter there. Pushed him over and never want to leave a man on third, as they say. 3-4-4 says a prospect pitcher. He is not. That's a patient batter. He is not that either. So that's a pop out to second base. So pop fly, batter out there to second base to Jeff Kent. And that's going to bring up JT Snow Reggie Sanders and David Bell here. Okay, so JT Snow coming up to bat here. See if San Francisco can gain that 1 run back here. So 3-4-4 prospect pitcher. He is a prospect pitcher, so it's going to be well hit fence. Oh no, not again here, guys. This could be terrible. 2 times in a row for John Lackey. This, folks, might be the last batter John Lackey faces, depending on what the rating is here. So it looks, oh, why did I roll 2 dice there? I'm going to keep the decider die, but I'm going to re-roll 1 of the dice, because I know it said yes to the decider die. So 1. So there you go. 1 is the 1 here. JT Snow here. Let's see here. Scrapper. He is a semi-scrapper. It says yes there for us. So instead of a home run, he's going to have a single. So luckily, it's a really hard ground ball. I'm going to say single over to Orlando Palmeiro. So it looks like JT Snow, or at least John Lackey, got away with something there, because that could have been absolutely atrociously scary there. And let's see if by chance anybody gets back on base. If anyone gets on base, we might start thinking about taking Lackey out here. Definitely because of the fact that it is kind of getting time to where he might not be able to pass through any more pitches here. 4-4-5. 4-4-5 says workman pitcher. He's not patient batter. No, he's utility, home run king, and whiffer, all semis on that. And so that will bring up a ground out to first base. Now I think that will, let me see here. Runners advance 1 base on ground out. So it's going to be a ground ball there. Batter out at first base. So Spezio pushes all the way back. John Lackey is the one who's going to get it there. And then I'll push over JT Snow here. So like I said, a runner didn't get on base. So we'll keep John Lackey here. Even though that JT Snow is on base there. So David Bell is up to bat here, guys. The wicked DH here who is playing third base. So 2-4-4. 2-4-4, 1 man on in scoring position here. Ace pitcher. He is not champion batter. No way. Ground out to shortstop. So that'll, I think that's going to push, that's going to keep him there, right? Because the man on second there, yeah, runner holds. So it's going to be a ground ball, batter out, shortstop there. So X9 Spezio. And that'll keep JT Snow back at base there. Did not advance anywhere. So that's going to bring up the pitcher here, Kirk Reuter. And I'm thinking here, let me check real quick how many pitches he's gone through. He's faced 26 batters. I'm going to say we're going to pull him here in between innings, and we're going to bring up the new batter here for us. All right, that new pitcher is going to be Tim Worrell. So he'll be coming in here for us. But then the pinch batter, will be Damon Minor. So we're going to move him in there. So we're going to take out Reuter there, sub out here for Minor. Okay, so we'll see how he does here after that pinch hit here. Okay, so 4-5-6, or 4-5-6, yeah, 4-5-6 says patient batter. He is not. So that's me a fly out to center field. So you definitely want to say thank you for at least trying to get a ball in play, because he almost got a home run there, or at least a base on balls, it looks like. Possibilities were endless there. And that'll be the inning there for him. Unfortunately, couldn't do anything. But that's going to bring up John Lackey here. And I think the Angels might do the same here. It is kind of time for him. He's faced 27 batters. Definitely too much pitching there for him. And we don't want to bruise his arm, because we may need him come Game 7 or so, right? Because he is a very pretty stellar pitcher there. So I'm going to take him out here. We're going to move in. Let's see here. Who haven't I used? Scott Shields. Let's use Scott Shields here. So we're going to use Scott Shields. But we're going to put him as the pitcher, but we're going to use a batter here in his place. We're going to put in Sean Wooten, Jose Nieves, Jorge Fabregas, Jose Molina. Let's see here. Not sure. Not sure who I'd like to put in there. I don't want to put Jose Fabregas because he's not very good. But at least we have a catcher there. It's between, I think it's going to be between, Adam Kenny's pretty darn good, but Sean Wooten's pretty fun to have there. Let's see here. Let's bring in Adam Kennedy. So Adam Kennedy, let's bring him in the place of the pitcher there. So in place of John Lackey, who is being subbed out for Scott Shields, we'll see how he does there. And let's see, I think the play last there was going to bring us to team chemistry. So let's roll the dice here. As I put in the pitcher here, will be subbed out for Adam Kennedy here, pinch hitting, and Minor will be subbed in for Whirl for the pitcher. So good. Yep, that's correct there. Okay. Top of the 7th. Here we go. So 3-6. It's going to be, is the batting team in harmony? They are not. So that's a pop out to left field. So pop out. So pop fly, batter out, pop fly. Barry Bonds will get that one there. We'll move him up there. Perfect. And so Adam Kennedy tries his best, but definitely doesn't come through there. So David Eckstein will be the next batter here. Okay, so 2-2-4. So 2-2-4 says here, pitching at home, he is. So that's a pop out to shortstop. So there we go. So pop fly, batter out there to shortstop, Rich Aurelia. And that'll bring up Darren Erstad. So Darren Erstad says here, 3-6-6. Let's see here. Pinch hitting, he is not, so that's a fly out to center field. So fly ball, batter out to center field. Looks like Tim Worrell did a pretty good job here in his first play, or I guess pitching there on the mound. So Kenny Lofton will be up to bat here, bottom of the 7th, as we switch out the pitchers to Scott Shields. Okay, Scott Shields here. Sub out batter. Let's put in Scott Shields. There you are. Yep, that's correct. Okay, Kenny Lofton up to bat here. So that's a 5-5-6. So 5-5-6 says ace pitcher. Scott Shields is an ace pitcher. He's actually a double ace. So fun fact, because he is of course facing his new first batter, and he already has the ace trait. So 2 batters are going to actually line out to third base because it's double there. So Troy Gloss to Scott Spezio, and then Rich Aurelia will also ball and play, ground ball, batter out to Troy Gloss, Scott Spezio. So that's pretty cool, actually. I just, again, I've said this before, guys. I love that fact. I love that. Really puts the batter or in the pitcher in a really great place there once he has the double. So 1-3-6 here, guys. Ace pitcher, one more time. Yes, he is. He does not have the good eye trait, so that'll be a strikeout. So it looks like great change there for Scott Shields as he will retire the side 1-2-3. So top of the 8th here, guys. Orlando Palmeiro will be coming up. Okay, Orlando Palmeiro, top of the 8th here. 1-3-5, unusual result. So black 1. Let's see here. So that'll be ballpark quality. So ballpark quality, and I'm using I know it sounds weird, but I'm using the 1962 Candlestick Park. The reason why I have this, I like the quality. I didn't want to print off something. I just kind of got lazy there to print off Pacific Bell Park. I could have easily done it. Actually, you know what? I guess I could look it up. Let me check it real quick. I'm going to look it up and see what we have for the quality. All right, guys. So I just checked it out. AT&T Park, or Pac Bell Park as it was back then, is a big for left-handers, and then for right-handers, it's normal. So let's see how it happens here. So 2-6. 2-6 says, is the big ballpark for a lefty? Yes, it is. So long fly ball caught by outfield. So it's a fly ball back there. So it looks like it's close there, but no cigar there for Orlando Palmeiro. Could have been a home run, but unfortunately we are in Pac Bell, and that McCovey Co's breeze pushes it back to the park. So it definitely needs a little more push-ups there before hitting another one there. So that'll be out number 1 here at the top of the 8th. 2-2-5, here we go. So 2-2-5 says here, star pitcher Tim Worrell is not. Slugger or sad sack, he is a slugger, so that'll be a pop out to right field. Now if he was a whiffer, it would have been a strikeout, but he is not. So at least he pops flies there, pop out to right field. Batter out to Reggie Sanders there. Troy Gloss up to bat here. Angels winning here 2-1 against the Giants. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. So 2-4-5. 245 says hero card. He is not. So pop out again to second base there. So it looks like Tim Worrell has done his responsibility at this point to try to get these batters out. And he's definitely seemingly doing that pretty easily. But the vicious and notorious Barry Bonds is up to bat here, bottom of the 8th. And then Benito Santiago and then JT Snow. So let's check it out here, guys. See how Scott Shields, who is red hot right now, can do. Now, of course, remember, we are going to the player experience chart, so this could mean an absolute bomb here for Barry Bonds because he is very experienced at this point. So 3-6. 3-6 says, prospect pitcher. He is semi-prospect. Decided I says no. So he is not a prospect pitcher, so it's a fly out to left field, folks. It looks like Barry Bonds got the long hit there. He kind of starts walking off there, but Garrett Anderson gets underneath it, and that'll keep it out for the first out of the bottom of the 8th. So Scott Shields is going to try and see if he can turn the ball over to Troy Percival here after a nice little game here. So 1-3-4. 1-3-4 says gold catcher. Now Benji Molina is a semi-gold. Decided I says not today yet. So champion batter, he is not. So that's outfield drama here for a 1-3-4. Yes. Outfield drama. Let's check it out. 1-5. So is left fielder gold? Let's see if I think GA is gold here. So yep, he is semi-gold. Decided I says yes. So yes, he is gold there. So that's going to be a running stab of a sharp line drive batter out there in the fly ball. And that'll also bring up the team chemistry chart here for out number 2. So let's check it out here for JT Snow as the Angels are making mincemeat of the Giants so far, but we're going to the team chemistry chart with a 46. 46 says pitching team dissonance. They are semi. Decided I says yes, they are. So it looks like pitcher is distracted, allows base on balls. Oh no, that's not good there at all. So it looks like Scott Shields will be letting up a man there on base. And now Reggie Sanders, the man who hit a home run here, I think in like the 5th or 4th inning, will bring up to bat here with 1 man on and 2 outs. Could possibly win the game here. 2-4-6. So 2-4-6 says control pitcher. He is not. Igor Sadsak here, guys. He is neither of those. So that's going to be a base on balls again. So it looks like he's a base on balls. Now he is a guy in front of him, JT Snow, so he wouldn't be able to steal even if he had the active trait. So with 2 men on, 2 outs. Okay. Hopefully we can get through this here, guys. So Scott Shields definitely pitching here to see if he can keep his job on the mound here through the end of the inning. 3-4-4. Is he a prospect? He's semi-prospect. Decided I says yes to that. This could be bad, folks. Absolutely terrible. So prospect pitcher. It looks like it's a well-hit shot for David Bell. Going to the fence here. Oh no, guys. This could be it here, guys. So we're going to roll the dice real quick here and see if by chance David Bell hits a home run here or anything else on a micro fence chart. So it's a 3, which means it's a triple, guys. Oh my goodness, you could not script this any better here. So it's a fly ball triple. I'm going to say he's a righty, so it's going to go over to Garrett Anderson on the left there. So Snow's going to score, Sanders is going to score, and that'll bring Bell over to 3rd, and definitely it's probably going to be time for us to change the pitcher easily right now. So we definitely want to do that because, of course, Scott Shields has blown the game here, got the loss at least for this time here. So we're going to actually have to change the pitcher here. Okay, so Ben Weber will be coming in here for pitching here at this point. We're going to bring him in there and sub out Scott Shields. Definitely did a great job for the time that we had him. Unfortunately, just could not bring it through. And actually at this point, we're also going to be pinch hitting the Tim Worrell. We're actually going to bring him out and probably bring in Phil Nen to probably close out the game here now that they've gotten it here in the bottom of the 8th. So we're going to bring in Tsuyoshi Shinjo for the batting there to pinch hit for him as we bring in Rob Nen as the pitcher. So definitely want to do that real quick here. Take out Worrell. Absolutely great pitching by him here, but we're going to bring in Shinjo right here to pinch hit to see if by chance they can keep this streak going with 2 men, 2 away and 1 man on here. So Weber's first pitch here, so 3-4-6. So 3-4-6 says is batter eager. He is semi-eager. Decided I says yes, so that'll be a fly ball out to center field. So the Angels get through with the new pitcher there out of the inning, and Shinjo tried his best there, but unfortunately could not prevail. So top of the ninth here, guys. This could be the end here for the Angels. Definitely, well, not for the series, of course, because they'll just bring it to 3-1. But we're going to bring in Rob Nen as the pitcher here to try to see if he can get the save for them here. It's a real shame, but Scott Spezio has something else to say about it. Let's see here. 245. 245 says, is he a hero card? He is not. So that's me a pop out to second base there. So batter out there, Jeff Kent. So that's one away. Top of the ninth here, Benji Jill. Let's see here. Do we have any relief batters we can put in there in place of him? Hero, slugger, eager, whiffer. Oh boy, he's got that semi-11. We can put in Sean Wooten here for it, but no, we couldn't because he's a DH, so he doesn't really have that play to second base. The only other player we could is Adam Kennedy, who's already played his place there. Dang it. No worries, that's not a problem. It's okay. We'll play with Benji Jill here. Always be a good manager here, guys. Never use players you can't use, because now you're stuck with a player you don't want, right? 115. So 115 here is the pitcher fresh. Rob Nen is fresh. So that's a pop fly to, it's going to be third base, I believe, here. So pop fly out. So batter out to David Bell there. So 2 away here. And now we have Benji Molina coming up to bat here. Now let's see, does the other Molina have better hitting here? So he's semi-hero, scrapper, and a good eye, or at least he's a semi-hero and he's a scrapper and eager. Let's put in Jose Molina here in place for Benji Molina and see if by chance Jose can bring in that hero card. I really want to see if by chance the Molina brother could absolutely help out here. So let's look at Jose Molina as the last batter possibility here. Okay, here we go. And was that last bat the pop fly, I think? Let's see here. Plays. Flied out to third base. No, it wasn't, because it was a choice. That's right. Okay, so Jose Molina, possible last batter here. 1-2-2. So 1-2-2 is the pitcher a workman pitcher? He is not. Champ or whiffer? He's semi-whiffer. Decided I says no. So it's going to be a line out to third base here, folks. So that, my friends, will end the game there. Oh, just terrible, heart-wrenching loss there for the Angels as Scott Shields let go of the play there and definitely shouldn't have let it all up there, but unfortunately did really well, but then let up the blasted triple here in the bottom of the 8th. So guys, let's look back at the game wrap-up here, and we'll come on back after the game number 4 loss for the Anaheim Angels. Alright, welcome to the wrap-up game here, guys. I absolutely want to make sure you guys can see this perfectly here, because at this point, I remember I asked you guys on Twitter, and if you guys have any ideas, please comment below. I absolutely want to see who you guys think is going to be the MVP. You guys are actually going to decide who is the MVP here, because you've watched all the games here. The most of you have, at least. Who do you think should be the MVP? Comment below, because after this recap, you should know who is in the lead in my mind, absolutely. So San Francisco's David Bell comes through in the clutch, upends Anaheim 3-2. So David Bell brought home the winning run to give San Francisco the lead in the 8th inning as San Francisco hung on to beat Anaheim 3-2 on Monday. Sanders reached base 3 times in the game for San Francisco. He scored 2 runs and had 1 RBI. He homered in the 4th inning. Tim Worrell brought the heat against Anaheim during his outing. Worrell had Anaheim hitless over 2 innings, earned runs, walked none, and struck out none. Scott Shields was the game's losing pitcher. He lasted just 1 2/3 inning, walked 2, struck out 1, and allowed 2 runs. Of course, the runs that gave up the game. 2 runs gave Anaheim a leg up after neither team scored for most of the game. Anaheim scored runs on a RBI single by Scott Spezio and an RBI single by Benji Jill. So absolutely great game here by David Bell. Gotta say, Scott Spezio probably got the player of the game here for the Angels. Definitely the hot batter there. But hands down, it's between David Bell and Sanders. But gotta say, the one shot there for David Bell getting the triple absolutely sealed the deal, and now he should be the hot batter for the next game no matter what. I'm not sure who the cold batters were for the Angels. Probably going to be Tim Salmon. He was freezing cold. But guys, thank you again. The series now is, of course, not tied. It's 3-1. The Giants here, as we are going to continue to play in San Francisco for one more game, and then for game number 6 and 7, we go back to Anaheim for the last 2 games, if they are needed, of course. But guys, thank you very much. I hope you guys have enjoyed. At this time in the series, I believe the Angels had just lost to the Giants here to make the series 2-2. So right now, we're only 1 game off, really, of what the actual series would be, supposedly, so no one swept or anything like that. So definitely a great replay so far. I hope you guys enjoy, and watch the next video here, guys, who is probably going to be suggested down below, as the Angels trying to see if they can fight back and call all Angels in the outfield to help them get back to 3-2 for game number 5. See you guys next time in the bleachers.